to record it and then just trim it as we go.
Did you pee or anything? No, okay. I want to pee it over. Just get that highlight of the video. Alright. Should I sit properly?
You can sit wherever however you feel. Whatever's comfortable. Hi, I'm Tabitha. Nice to meet you.
Hi, I'm Jill. Nice to meet you too.
How was your drive-in?
Oh, good.
Good. How's the weather?
Rainy.
Rainy still?
Yes.
Not too bad. At least a little mild.
Yeah, kinda. I only wore one layer though, so it's...
Oh, okay. So it's a little chilly.
Yeah.
So what brought you in today?
So, I've been having a problem with my in-laws, actually. So it's kind of a tricky place. So my boyfriend's parents separated like 15 years ago, and ever since then their relationship has been very, what's the word? Very petty. They're petty with each other, and so recently my mother-in-law has been diagnosed with a brain tumor, and we've been going to like the appointments with her, and we've seen her diagnosis, and she doesn't have a surgery date yet, which is frustrating as well. But I just got a text from my father-in-law, his girlfriend, and she doesn't believe that my mother-in-law has a tumor, or that we're being led to believe that it's far more worse than it is. And they put the kids in the middle of it, and it's just really frustrating because I don't know my place. And I want to say that this isn't acceptable because it is taking a toll on my boyfriend and his other two brothers, and it's just really hard to not say anything and watch it happen.
Mm-hmm. How long have you and your boyfriend been together?
5 years now.
Okay, so you've been with the family a bit.
Yes.
So, this is your in-laws, this is your mother-in-law, essentially.
Mother-in-law, yes, who has the brain tumor.
And his father is the one who doesn't think that there's anything going
And
wrong.
apparently his girlfriend as well.
Oh, okay, so
And she completely like bypassed the boys and texted me.
So it puts you in a little bit of a tricky position,
Yes.
right? So how do you feel about her doing that, like actually going behind their back?
Yeah, so I did create kind of this relationship with her. So we have had conversations about like how the relationship, Jim's dad and his mom, how their relationship is not okay and things need to change and stuff. So I thought that she was on the same page with me, but I guess she wasn't, and that was just like fake. So now it makes me question like her as a person too.
Mm-hmm.
And then also by going behind her back, everyone's back, it's just like, well, who are you? It's completely thrown me off.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's definitely hard. But it puts you in an awkward position too, right?
Yes.
Because you're not really the primary family to deal with that. So have you talked to Jim, your boyfriend?
Yes. And he says like saying something won't change the relationship, and that it may make things worse and create more conflict that isn't necessarily like should be happening. So like I have to leave it up to him, but
Mm-hmm.
I just see the toll it takes on everyone and like how awkward it is for everyone, because we'll go to my mother-in-law's and she'll talk crap about him, and then they also have a son who has Down syndrome and he's 16.
Mm-hmm.
So they sometimes pretend too that like he isn't around or he's not conscious of what they're saying about each parent. So it's hard for me to see that and not say anything.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I can see how it really upset you,
Mm-hmm.
because you want to do what's right.
And I'm one of those people who always does that, and I like talk things out. So this is like foreign land for me.
It's really difficult. It put you in a tough spot. For
Yes.
Sure. Yeah, it's hard. And you've talked to Jim, and you've talked to the family. It's difficult because you can't control what's going on the other side.
No, I have a problem with it. Yeah. I wish I could control everything. I wish I could just talk it out with everyone, but I know that some people aren't open to that kind of relationship.
Mm-hmm. And you can only do so much when someone's so open, right?
Yeah.
So it puts you in the awkward spot too, because you wanna have the best interest of everyone.
Yes. I'm in the middle.
Yeah. So.
But also like distance, like in the middle but far away at the same time.
So how long has this been going on for?
Ever since I have known them, their relationship has been ridiculous, in my opinion, because it does a lot of harm to the boys and creates just a very awkward environment too. And like they shouldn't have to defend each parent to what like the other parent.
Mm-hmm.
But recently, with like the diagnosis of her tumor, it's gotten worse. Because she moved to Stratford with the understanding that she would drive Nick, who is the brother with Down syndrome.
Mm-hmm.
She would drive Nick to Binbrook because she moved away far from him. So that was their agreement.
Mm-hmm.
But now with her brain tumor, obviously she can't drive. So then her like boyfriend has had to do that a lot, and like they're complaining about that too, and so which is causing a lot of like friction.
Yeah. Definitely overall, it's just kind of a lot going on.
Yes, and no one's coping with it really. I'm just watching.
And it's hard.
That's all I can do.
It's hard because you want to get in there. You want to kind of just solve everything.
I do, and that's like it's also part of my job too. So like I have to learn when to like turn it down.
Mm-hmm.
But that's my first instinct, is to help people work through things so they can live better, happier, healthier lives.
Mm-hmm. That's the hard part, right?
Yeah.
And you gotta take the back seat for a bit.
It is.
So you've already confronted Jim and you've told him how you feel about that. And it's like, now it's kind of up to what Jim wants to do.
Yes.
Because Jim and his brother need to be like the main ones that go in there.
Yeah,
Because
we need to be
for you to be
united.
the outsider, it's harder because they may not take your opinion right away, but you can only change so much.
Mhm.
So I'd recommend just honestly talking to Jim and just, seeing how he feels about everything, and just keep them as like the boys as the main priority of that, how they feel.
I guess that's my problem too, is that like the boys should be the priority.
Mm-hmm.
They shouldn't be going through this, and they're not the priority, and they haven't been since the divorce.
Mm-hmm. And I know that you have a good connection with the mother-in-law as well, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you don't want to ruin that connection by being like, this is uncalled for. I don't feel comfortable anymore, and this has gone about the wrong way. So it has put you literally in a tough spot.
Yeah.
So it's really, you kind of just gotta really talk to Jim now and be like, this is how I feel. I don't want to hurt her feelings, and you gotta put yourself in her shoes too.
Yes.
Right? Like, how do you think she feels with all this information that she has now?
Yeah, well, obviously, like, they have their own issues, and, like, they're going through a lot for them to react this way. Like, I understand that. But I'm just frustrated. And I'm really bad at being patient.
Well, I'd say you've already kind of took those steps, and you made goals for yourself to, like, just talk to Jim and just share how you felt about the situation, too. So that's really good. I think the next part you need to do is really just talk to Jim again and be like, what's the best interest of both of you? And if it means sitting down with your mom and saying, hey, this is what's going on, sit down with his dad, hey, this is how we feel. But I know it's going to be difficult because you can't push too much.
No.
Because what you said, you and Jim seem to be like kind of opposites, where you like to talk it out, but maybe his family doesn't like to do that. They kind of repress.
And that he knows that too, like, about his family. He's obviously he knows more about them than I do.
Of course.
So I have to trust that he's doing the right thing.
And that's a good thing that you're trying to trust, and you notice that you notice those things you're doing to kind of like take the back seat, which is good, and you're talking about it, which is nice. And you came here for a reason, so that's good that you took that step for yourself. Even just to talk about it without them around is to kind of just get off your chest. But
It does help to release it.
Yeah. Well, that's good. I want you to definitely talk to Jim again and talk about his brother as well, and see like how he feels as well. Maybe he wants to talk. he just doesn't know how about to do it. Right?
Yeah.
But I do want to see you again next week. When do you see Jim next?
We're kind of on opposite work schedules, so probably not till like the weekend.
Okay.
So, yeah, Sunday.
Okay. So, well, yeah, I bet a week you probably see him.
Yeah.
Within then. So I want to see you again, connect and just chat about, you know, what's gone on, and if you've had that discussion.
Mhm.
I really encourage you to go and talk to him about that. But I just want to see you again. Great.
I would love that.
All right.
Thank
Thanks for
you.
coming in. Nice to meet you, Jill.
So nice to meet you.